Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to have some Division 12 online ranked gameplay in the Bantamweight division using one of the more underappreciated, underutilized, and potentially one of the more, dark horses of this division. And it is stacked, and it is Rob Font. Now, Rob Font is coming off a very, very impressive knockout win performance, and his jab is just something that's absolutely phenomenal. But the one thing is with Rob Font is he's just so elusive and he's so fun to use on the feet. Got a decent kick in Arsenal, but obviously you're going to look to prioritise the hands because his boxing is super crisp, and in particular his jab is just absolutely phenomenal. Like when he hides behind that jab and when he's hitting you with it and mixing in the combinations and when he's flowing, that's definitely when he's at his most dangerous. But I love utilising him. Obviously I'm someone that likes to utilise grappling more often than not, so it's really fun when I end up using someone like Rob Font and testing my striking, trying to better myself. And this is exactly what happens when you use someone like Font. And this first fight is just a very quick demonstration of what can come if you decide to stay in the pocket with Rob Font. If you don't recover and you enter back into that pocket, you will get slept. And it's this fight here that I think will be very interesting to you guys, because Division 20 opponent using Merab, and this is something that I've come up against a lot bantamweight as of recently, especially after, of course, his phenomenal performance against Petroyan, with how he dealt with it and the takedown attempts and whatnot. So I thought I'd showcase this to you guys. I feel like you can learn a lot from this gameplay and just see this new Merab style that everyone's using. Obviously, utilising the clinch, cancelling the double leg to get into the clinch, the over-under, and then work the takedowns from there. And this is a style that I've been coming up against a lot more often recently than I have so in the past, and it's something that I know a lot of people do tend to struggle with, is when someone's relentless with takedowns. So you'll see throughout this video that how I deal with that, especially against Merab, who's very dominant when he's on top on the ground, and also someone like Rob Font, who isn't necessarily the greatest off his back. So it's not like I'm using someone like Aljamain Sterling with phenomenal jiu-jitsu and I'm dangerous off my back. Not to say that Rob Font isn't, but obviously not on the degree that Aljo is. So you can see here, I get into the sprawl, and he's teeing off on my body, and it's a 5-round fight, so I don't particularly want to take too many body shots, to be honest with you. It's not an ideal situation, but in that instance there, it was better than me getting denied in a transition than him advancing to a more advantageous position. So you can see then got me up against the cage, and where we are now is in a choke. But the number one thing to beat players like this is you've got to remain calm, because as soon as you lose your head, as soon as you lose focus, as soon as you let emotions run over you and run wild, you'll notice that your performance drops significantly, because you're getting frustrated, you're getting annoyed, you're not thinking clearly in your head about the clear path to victory and what you've got to do in order to get out of these bad positions essentially there. So as long as you remain calm and really have a good thought process of what you're trying to do, and try to pick up on those little transitions that your opponent may be faking or looking to utilize, that is when you'll be at your best. But you can see a minute and 40 seconds roughly left in this round, and he's done a very good job of controlling him on the ground, not done much damage. Of course, got 2 takedowns, went for the submission attempt as well, which was never getting locked in. And what I've done as a result of that is being in full guard, flip the position, and now I'm on top. So what I'm going to do is, I know I'm not going to deter him from coming to the ground, but I at least wanted to show that if he does take it to the ground, I will be able to get the denials off, I will be able to wear away at that head health, and he doesn't want to be on the bottom. So it's just showcasing that threat, leaving something in his mind to know that, okay, look, if I get the takedown and get swept, I'm going to be in big trouble, because he's got the ability to control me just as well as I have the ability to control him. So it's like psychological, this, in my opinion. Getting back to the feet, I know he'll just shoot for takedowns over and over until he eventually gets it, because that's his game plan. Again, nothing wrong with that. It's very lifelike to what Merab does in real life, and we saw it recently in the Yan fight. So it's just about being patient. I know the takedown attempts are coming, so I've got to be smart and control range. And of course, one of the main things is to look to deny those takedowns, and there's various ways of doing so. So distance managing and controlling range will definitely be an important factor here. And another important factor will of course be throwing shots up the middle. That will deter takedown attempts, because to shoot, he's got to go straight for the legs now. If I'm throwing knees, if I'm throwing front kicks, if I'm throwing uppercuts, all these things tied together are just going to be a very, very big problem. You can see here pressuring, he's in my face, he's moving in and out, he's trying to shoot that takedown attempt, he shoots, gets to deny here. Two good knees to the body, push him up against the fence, good strike to the head there, going up top, and I'm waiting to see where his hands were moving before striking. So land some good knees and some good shots in the clinch there. So that's the first denial, which is good. It already showcases to this Merab player that I do have the ability to deny those takedowns. And from here, I'm expecting him to clinch relentlessly and start bailing on those doubles to get into the clinch, because after they can't get the first takedown, they get a bit nervy and they think, okay, the fight might start slipping, and the longer he stays on the feet, the more chance is he's going to get knocked out, because you do not want to play with Rob Font when it comes to standing. Doesn't matter who you are, you can be one of the most elite strikers in the division. The more you stand with him, the higher likelihood it is that you're going to get slept. So you can see he is really mixing in the clinch here now after another successful takedown denier where he went to look to take the back and get me to the ground. Nice little uppercut there, and we're starting to get the better of these exchanges in boxing range. Throw a little teep just to mix it in there. Rob Font also has the switch kick, which I do like to utilise, and just being patient. He was going to go for a spinning kick there, but out of range. And keeping my stamina in a good position, because Merab's got 100 stamina. This is where you've got to know the fighters you're fighting, because Merab's 100 stamina. I need to go off of that body, but I also need to ensure that my body and my stamina in particular are in a good position to go the 5 rounds, because if stat-wise, he's not going to fade really, nowhere near to the level I'm going to fade, so I've got to be very, very cautious, because it will become easier to get taken down, it will be harder to take shots, it will be easier for him to get submissions. There's a lot of things that go into it, and he does a good job here of getting this takedown on my back, and here I'm expecting him to go for a submission. There's not too long left and get the denier, so I'm just going to be patient here. Done some good work on the feet, got 2 takedown deniers, not overly worried. There's no submission threat here right now. He goes into the sprawl position. Of course, he was just looking to rip to my body, and because I was trying to prioritize body health and stamina, I opt to go into half guard, because I feel confident from this position that I can work my way into full guard and then potentially sweep him, get the denier here, which drains stamina. I tried to be cheeky and go for the full guard transition, which doesn't work, but he pushes up, brains down some strikes. But yeah, definitely a better round, and I just want to take this moment to say huge thank you to all you guys on all the support on the videos. I think I'm around definitely over 570 subscribers now, which is absolutely crazy, and I just want to say thank you for all the support. If you do like the videos, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more UFC 4 content. The videos are only going to get bigger and better, and I've seen your content suggestions. I'm going to be working on Islam Makhachev video, not one that I've put out, I don't believe, and I know a lot of people do struggle using him, so I'll put an Islam video out. Any content suggestions that you have in the comments, I do keep a list of them, and I will work around to getting onto them. So if you do leave a comment, yeah, I will get around to recording it. But yeah, just want to say a huge thank you. This channel is only going to get bigger and better, and I'm working on some pretty big things, so watch this space. And yeah, just really happy for all your support, so thank you. It does mean a lot. And yeah, so enough thank yous for now, so let's get back into the video here. And you can see, obviously, round 3 he's taken me down, but look at my stamina level. Stamina is in a great position, and this is key to, like I said, the stamina management is going to be absolutely crucial, because it's just going to be harder for him to get the stuns on the feet. Merab, as it is, doesn't have the best stand-up, and that's where the shots up the middle are huge. So with someone like Rob Font, who's got the hands, and it's more so the speed than it is the power, we get that drop down here, and whenever someone's looking to take you down, those shots up the middle are very, very dangerous. And that's one thing that it's going to be very interesting to see how I know this is two different fighters but same division, but how Sugar Sean O'Malley and Aljamain Sterling match up, because Sugar Sean's got that ability to throw those strikes down the middle, so it'll be very, very interesting, because Aljo is obviously the king at the moment and doing his thing, and it will just be interesting to see how that matchup goes, because whenever you're against a grappler, you do want to throw those strikes up the middle. And after I've had that knockdown here, you can see that Merab's a bit disorientated, trying to over put on the pressure to win back this round, and I'm just going to have to find my moments, because they are going to present themselves, because he's being uber aggressive and his chin health obviously isn't in the best position. The uppercuts landing at will at this time being, and I'm just waiting, just finding the right moment. You see, working to the body there, because obviously Merab's stamina is absolutely insane. So when you can rip to the body, I definitely would recommend it. Good tape, and feeling very confident. Just waiting. I've definitely got the power advantage. Mixing the strikes well, he goes for the takedown and misses, and he's punished with a lead roundhouse into another. And this is where I know his stamina's starting to take a fall. Land the switch kick as well. He's not really blocking the body, and I can just feel that the pressure's slowly fading. He's still throwing volume strikes, but you can see head health's going there. Good knockdown again. Just beautiful work and get the finish. So I hope you guys did enjoy that video of me using Rob Font. I thought this would be quite interesting, showing me against a striker with Aldo that was finished pretty quickly. And then showing Rob Font dealing someone like a wrestler, because you know how he's going to deal with someone on the feet. You just got to out-strike them and work that boxing, but with a wrestler working off his back, I thought that'd be an interesting dynamic. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more UFC 4 content, and I'll see you guys next video. Thank you.